Now, the only locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day's going well for you, wherever you might be. There are a couple of locations that have some sun over in Michigan's thumb. Bad Axe right now is reporting sunny skies, not helping them. Currently 12 degrees there. They got a pretty chilly start to the day. Caro over in Michigan's thumb, they've got clouds. Started the morning off at 3 below zero. Back 40 at Richville, we were looking at about 6 below. Vassar was at 8 below. That just kind of gives you an idea how chilly it was. Port Huron starting off at 8 below zero. Lapeer at 4 below. Then we're looking at a few other cities. You move down toward the Detroit area. There were a number of cities there at 0, if not below. Lansing, pretty chilly. 2, Lapeer, 4 below. Pontiac, 1 below. Yeah, it was pretty cold down there. Looking at White Lake, down close to the 96-23 interchange, 7 below zero. Carroll was at 7 below. Flint at Bishop Airport was at 4 below. Owasso, you were at 2 below officially. Burton, Linden, Goodrich, all in Genesee County, all below zero. Owasso was 13 below zero. Durand started the morning off at 9 below zero. Then you take a look up north. Those folks, it was cold. Gaylord, 20 below. Pellston, 24 below. Houghton Lake at 14 below. Alpena, 16 below. The Sioux was at 11 below zero. Petoskey, 17 below zero. West Branch, you were at 8 below. My goodness. Atlanta, Michigan, 14 below zero. At one spot, 25 below zero at another spot at the recording stations there. Right now, we're at 13 at the airport, 13 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland is at 14. Downtown Bay City is at 13 degrees. By the time the day is all done, we're going to work our way up to about 21 degrees. So we got a little ways to go. There will be a few snow showers around as we move into the afternoon hours. Lake effect type activity, pretty cold air. So it's generating some snow showers, snow flurry activity that will be drifting into the Great Lakes Bay region later on this afternoon. Don't be surprised if some of you take a look at about an inch here, maybe just before, more than likely right after sunset tonight. Tonight will only drop down to about 10. I say only. We should be at 17 for this time of the year, but 10 degrees is certainly a lot better than 10 below zero. Tomorrow we're going to warm up a little bit more. We'll have a little bit better chance of seeing some sun around tomorrow. 28 for a high. Then we'll only drop down to about 21 for a low tomorrow night. There will be a low pressure system over South Dakota. That'll be moving into Minnesota. And eventually what that low is going to do is warm us up because it will move to the northwest and north of us as we move into the day on Wednesday. Ahead of it will be a warm front, and that's exactly what we're looking at. Our high temperature on Wednesday will be 47. There will be some locations in southern Michigan and south of Michigan that will crack the 50-degree mark on Wednesday. Wednesday night will only drop down to, probably about 30, 35, 36 degrees. And along with that is going to come a pretty good chance of rain shower activity later in the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night. After midnight, we're going to begin to see a little bit of a transition from rain to some freezing rain. And then eventually it'll be snow. The jury's still out on exactly how much precipitation and when it's going to turn over into snow. But we have seen some forecasts I'm looking really at a line let's say from Pinconning to St. Joe, Michigan, and everything to the south and east of that line, we will be looking at measurable amount of snow because the snow is going to be pretty much an all-day event on Thursday. And Thursday, 32, 33 degrees. And then by Thursday night, we're going to drop down to 5 for a low. Then on Friday and into the weekend, temperatures will moderate just a little bit. But again, that system moving in as we go through the day on Wednesday night, and Thursday is going to be a primary weather generator for us, and it will create some travel problems. Sun will set this evening at 6:06, rise tomorrow morning at 7:35. Record high in this state is 49. That was set way back in 1915 and tied in 1918. The record low, 15 below zero, set in 1916. The record amount of snow on this date ever recorded here in the Great Lakes Bay region, 4 inches. And that was set back in 1991. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Gary Kaufman standing by. We'll take a look at the market, see what's going on there. But before we do that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Wiki Crop. They want to remind you that you can farm with confidence this year when you work with the folks at Wiki Crop Insurance. Now, if you're the recipient of FSA WIP Plus program, remember, as a condition of payment eligibility, you do need to obtain crop insurance on your crop paid under the WIP Plus. So now's the time to get a hold of Kyle, get all the details, give him a call, 989-284-9975, or visit wikicrop.com. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. Gary, I'm afraid to ask, but I'll go ahead and do it. What are the markets doing this morning? Well, I think what I'll do is, it appears as though we've lost connection with Gary. I'm going to switch over. Oh, there he is. Gary, are you there? All right. I'm going to switch over right now to Doug Klein at Oppenheimer. Doug, good morning. How are you this morning?
Morning.
There you go. What are the markets doing right now?
Hello. Hey,
Yes.
you there?
Are you there? Hello, hello,
this?
hello.
This Doug.
Yeah, Doug. What's going on?
You must be got the wrong person.
Nope. Okay. All right, Gary, are you there?
I don't know.
Let's try Gary first. Are you there, Gary? Looks like we're having some phone problems right now. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break and then we'll see if we can get our guys back here.
Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, and Beale City knows a complex world sometimes demands a simple solution. Case in point, Workmaster utility tractors from New Holland. They're tough, practical workhorses that give you unmatched comfort with a low cost of ownership. Models from 55 to 74 horsepower give you expanded visibility with comfortable seating for two. A hitch lift capacity up to 4,000 pounds means you accomplish more with larger implements. Stop by Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, and Beale City today and ask about Workmaster utility tractors.
All right, we're seeing if we can restore one of our connections here. Let me see who I've got. Hello? No, I guess not. Hello? Hello? No, we're having some difficulty with our phones right now. So we'll try to restore some of that activity here in just a moment. As far as our weather is concerned, obviously we are going to be looking at weather conditions over the next couple of days. Let me see. Who have I got on the phone right now? We are having a devil of a time trying to figure this. All right. Is Gary on the line here? Are you on the line right now?
Gary's here.
Yeah, there you are. I think we made it.
I think I got connected with Doug there for a little bit. I don't know how that happened.
I'm telling you, I don't have any idea. The market's got to be tamer than what this phone is right now. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's sad again.
What's going on as far as the markets go, Gary?
Yeah, right now, Jerry, we're negative across the board. Currently, we got cash wheat down 5 at 763 on the white, 728 on the red. New crop down 4 at 790 on the white, 730 on the red. Cash corn currently down 4 at 597. New crop also down 4 at 536.
And the reason why the markets are doing what they're doing?
Well, right now, Terry, it's the same narrative. North America weather, getting a little bit of rain in the areas of Argentina and Brazil. And basically no change in the Ukraine, Russia, and the Black Sea region. So markets are just kind of taking a little setback from Friday's gains, I guess, at this point.
Well, I guess that's anticipated. We did need a little calmer trading, maybe, but unfortunately, along with that calmer trade comes a little bit more negative result as of right now. Gary, anything? No major things coming up as far as government reports or anything. We're just, by the sounds of it, trading on a lot of news with the Ukraine.
Yeah, it's weather and production in South America, and Ukraine, Russia. Tensions are going to continue to be the forefront of the market for sure.
It sure sounds that way. Gary, you take care. Have a great day, okay? And thanks for hanging in there, all right?
Thanks, Jerry.
You bet. A little bit more now. Let's see if we can slide over to Oppenheimer with Doug Klein. Doug, are you there?
I am here.
Son of a gun. All the buttons are working now.
Yeah, so.
What's going on?
Well, the dollar's a little higher today, so I don't know. I guess that might be putting some pressure on. December corn hit a new high, but is trading down a little bit. 1.5% down on soybeans, so that's a thing. Precious metals going up, so I don't know. Maybe that's a Ukraine thing, but 1.5% or so, a huge big deal. So the Super Bowl indicator says that the stock market should end up to this year. But it's been wrong, I think 5 out of 6 times in the last 6 years. So I don't know if you can put any money on that one. Anyway, so here's your numbers. The March corn, 646.5, down 4.5 cents. December corn, 590, down 4 3/4. The March soybeans, 1559 3/4, down 23 1/4. July soybeans, 1561 3/4, down 19 1/4. March wheat is 790 3/4, down 7 cents, and December wheat 797 1/4, down 4 cents. Crude oil is stubbornly solid, 91.53, up 11 cents. The heating oil is 289.79, down 1.3 cents. Gasoline 272.27, down 1.5 cents. And natural gas, always the wild one, 4.13 and a quarter, up 16 and a quarter cents. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2740 at the border. That's up 4 ticks. Japanese yen is 115.67, up 26 ticks. The euro's at 113.06, down 43 ticks. And the dollar's at 96.31, up 23.5 ticks. Gold's at 1870.60, up 29.80. Silver's at 23.79, up 42 cents. And platinum's at 1028.70, up $10 even.
Doug, you take care. Have a great day.
You too.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Market reports have been brought to you by the folks at Schaefer and Beerline, the Great Lakes Area's certified ag dealer. You can make a new Ram commercial truck a part of your everyday use for family, farm, and business today, from where the family knows and sells cars and service. Schaefer and Beerline since 1852. And by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of farmers for well over 125 years. 2 locations in Bay City, also Cassidy, Caseville, Pigeon, and Bad Axe. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Eric Sawatsky from Yo and Yo joining me right now. Eric, let's talk a little bit more about the new Michigan tax stuff, especially the flow-through entity tax. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Terry, I think I had mentioned this. It was probably back late December when this bill was passed. And we are now getting the details of the bill. So basically, only partnerships and S corporations are eligible. And the tax for Michigan purposes is actually calculated at the entity level and paid by the business. So it's not going to be a separate tax form like the other income tax forms that are filed for the business. It will actually be just a payment that is made with the Michigan online tax payments that are made. If you are doing Michigan tax withholdings or other income tax payments. So those payments will have to be made electronically. And then on the federal return, there's a lot of manual reporting that will have to be done. So there is potentially quite a bit of tax savings that is available here. We're seeing a sweet spot of at least probably 50 to 75,000 of income in an entity before it makes sense. But we're suggesting that this first year you would actually consult with your tax preparer before any decisions are made or any filings are done for 2021. By March 15th, you have to make a payment and to be able to file for the 2022 tax year. And if you are actually filing retroactive back to 2021, you have to make a payment by April 15th. There are a lot more details coming out, but it's not something that anyone should just wade into. You really need an expert who's keeping up on this to give you some good advice. So again, this is for any S corps or partnerships that are in the state of Michigan. Potential tax savings there, but there is a lot of compliance with this new law.
All right. Good advice. Eric, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks.
You bet. Let's slide over quickly to the office of Jerry Reif. Jerry, I've got about a minute. Give us a little input here real quick on succession planning. Now's the time to be doing that, right?
Yes, it is. We have a situation where we actually have a free ebook called State Planning Farmers. It has a lot of information in it. And all you have to do is go to my website, Jerry@JerryRifeLawyer.com. Download it. As many as you want. They're free. And if that doesn't work for you, give us a call at 989-790-1461. And we'll be happy to help you through it or send one by mail. But what's important is that 80% of farms, well, let's put it this way, that the farmers in the Midwest are around, average age is around 60, and there's about 90% of them don't have an estate plan or a succession plan. And so what we're trying to do is avoid that and pass on as much as you can, avoid probate, get it to the people that you love and that you want to carry their legacy. So that's important. That's the ebook on estate planning, farmers, and succession. Procrastination is the worst thing. It isn't taxes or a nursing home or anything like that. It's procrastination.
All right. Jerry, thank you so much. You take care. All righty?
You too. Have a good one.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Farm Service been brought to you today by the folks at Kryzak's House Family Restaurant. Get that food ready to go for any event. 989-894-5531. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around. Now we're going to conclude our program today with a special national anthem that was performed last night at the Super Bowl.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kaif, and Russia's foreign minister says he's told President Putin to keep dialogue open with the U.S., even though Moscow insists its demands over Ukraine have not been met. Washington has signaled a possible Russian invasion could happen in a matter of days. CBS's Holly Williams reports from Ukraine.
Ukraine is now close to being encircled by Russian forces. And there's fear these intimidating military drills are a prelude to the Russians moving in. It's thought an invasion could start with airstrikes. Kiev's subway system also serves as the Ukrainian capital's biggest bomb shelter. Konstantin Belotserkivsky told us he already has an emergency bag packed in case he has to run from a Russian attack.
The worst thing is you feel helpless. The only thing you can do is wait.
Well, now to Canada, where Ontario's premier, Doug Ford, said most vaccination mandates would be lifted in the province by March 1st, but he continues to take a tough line with protesters who plunged the capital, Ottawa, into gridlock.
We will continue to raise the consequences against those who are holding millions of jobs and people hostage.
Here in the U.S., as COVID numbers continue to fall and mask rules ease, infectious disease expert Dr. Celine Gounder says we may be getting closer to the time where we deal with COVID like so many other things.
I could imagine in the future, just like you watch your weather report, it's 50% chance of rain, you grab your umbrella. As part of that weather report, you're also told, hey, it's a high COVID day, bring your N95 mask.
Well, the day after the Rams beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl in L.A., NFL attention stays in California to honor a legendary figure.
These NFL fans came prepared for a 3-day tailgate party outside the Oakland Coliseum.
We have a porta potty, we have music, we have a TV. We watched the Super Bowl yesterday.
All of this to honor the late John Madden, the Raiders Hall of Fame coach and longtime sports broadcaster who died at 85 last December. Grizz Jones is the founder of Forever Oakland.
We want to go out with a bang to honor his legacy.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says Madden, quote, was football, and we will forever be in his debt for his contributions to the sport. Matt Bigler.